Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me well. Uh, I'm trying out a new microphone. It's very noisy here on Carnival Valor. Sorry, I'm a little bit late starting this stream, but better late than never. I thought I was going to get on the ship a little bit earlier than I did, but it took me a little bit more time. But so far, so good. We've been on the ship for, I don't know, about 45 minutes or so. We're here in New Orleans. We flip the camera around so you can see the port. Our cabin is on deck 7, so we're right below the bridge, which is right above us. I don't think I've ever had a cabin on a level below the bridge. We booked an interior that is forward so that we can come out in this area and go outside. Interesting trip coming down here. We came down 3 days ago. We stayed in Biloxi at the Harrah's, and so we've been enjoying the casinos for the last couple of days. Had a really good time playing at the casinos there. We played at the Harrah's, of course, because that's where we were staying. The Harrah's in Biloxi, the Gulf Coast, and we also played at the Scarlet Pearl, which I really like that casino. It's really nice, and I had a lot of good luck there. The machines seemed pretty loose. We played also at Island View in Gulfport and the Beau Rivage in Biloxi as well. Didn't do so well at that casino. Didn't really care for it too much. The Island View, the machine seemed a lot older. It was more of a locals place, and didn't have a lot of machines that I like. Super late with this broadcast. Hoping that you can hear me fine. Testing out a new microphone. And I can't really tell if it is the audio is good or not. Hopefully it is. I've had some bad luck with live streams, it seems. I decided to use this mic because it's so noisy. The bridges up above are super, super noisy. What we're looking at here is the parking garage at the port. It's right next to the dock. Walk down to the other side here. So I can't see a whole lot from back here. I imagine this is going to be a very, very scenic ride going out. We have a lot of content planned for this cruise. It's only a 5-day cruise, but we're doing some work here. Sorry for all the noise in the background. But we have a lot planned for this short cruise. We're going to Cozumel and Costa Maya, and we're going to be doing a Lucha Libre excursion in Cozumel, which looks like a lot of fun. We'll have a video for that for you here in the near future. And then we're also going to be doing Mayan Ruins excursion in Costa Maya. So we got a few dining reviews planned. Of course, we'll do a ship tour of the ship and a review of the ship. We're really far behind on all of our content right now because we took off some time and went to the Philippines for about 3 weeks. So we're a little bit behind, but we're trying to get stuff done as fast as we can. We did a back-to-back back in late October, and shot so much content on that trip. Another look at the port. The weather was awful the last couple of days, but it has gotten so much better. It's actually turned out to be a very beautiful day. It's warmer than the forecast called for. I think they were calling for 45. It doesn't feel like 45 at all. It feels more like 60 out. Very beautiful day. It's turned out to be pretty nice. Very noisy out here. Of course, we're right here under both these bridges. And of course, Valor. This is our first time sailing on Valor. She's a Freedom class, and of course, I've sailed on Freedom. She's very much like Freedom, of course, but yeah, it's an older ship. I think I've gotten spoiled going on some of the newer ships here recently. I actually didn't really plan on sailing on this cruise. This is part of I booked a group on this. I'm also a travel agent. I don't really like announce that or like put that out there, but I'm a travel agent as well, and I mostly do that to book my own stuff and try to save money. But I do help people that I know, and I've done a few groups, and this was actually a group of a friend of mine, his family. So initially, I was trying to get my family to go on a group cruise, and it didn't work out. And I had already booked my cabin in the group, and he was talking to me about it. He was like, "Hey, I wouldn't mind going with my family, or his family." So I was like, "Okay, well, I got space blocked. I'll put you on it." The prices were good, so he'll probably make a surprise appearance in some of my videos from this cruise. A very beautiful day. I'm going to keep this live stream pretty short today. Hopefully my new microphone sounds really good. There's not all kinds of background noise. I'm going to try to walk the ship here in a little bit. Take you around. The weather's been kind of strange here this past week. Of course, the south got a really big, for the south, a big snowstorm. And the ship doesn't seem as full as it usually would be. At least to me, it doesn't seem. And I think a lot of flights probably got canceled, and a lot of people didn't make it. This probably is a good time to go to guest services and ask for an upgrade. But who knows? Might be just a lot of folks showing up late too. I'll flip the camera around so you can see the Mississippi River. Turned out to be a nice day. A bridge up above us. Let's walk around a little bit. So, we're on deck 7, course forward. So our cabin is right down the hallway on the opposite side that I came in on. I have one of my cruise companions messaging me. It looks like some in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to lose signal. I'm actually not on the ship's Wi-Fi. He's not in here. I didn't think about that. I'm probably gonna lose signal because I'm not doing the.
Good afternoon, beautiful Carnival Valor family, and welcome aboard. This is Shar, the star from your fun squad, reminding everyone of our self-mustering process. This means all guests must visit their assigned muster station and check in with one of our amazing team members. If you have not yet completed the self-mustering process, please do so at this time. Your muster station is indicated on your boarding pass and your sail and sign card. All muster stations can be found.
I was going to go down through the other parts of the ship, but I just thought about it and realized that if I do that, I'm probably going to lose signal because I'm not on the ship's Wi-Fi. So scrap that idea. So I'll just stick around up here on the bow of the ship, where it's probably noisier than any other part of the ship. So on the front of the ship, you have these cabins here. They're J category. I actually stayed in one of those on my last cruise on Carnival Magic. It was a really good cabin. They go all the way around the front of the ship, and they're considered an obstructed ocean view, and they're a great value. I was hoping I could upgrade and get one of them this time, but when I looked, I didn't see any available. But we had one that was kind of towards the middle and the front of Magic, and it was awesome. Really enjoyed it. Just a couple of steps to the this area on the front. So this area goes down, I want to say down to like deck 5 or 4. So if you follow these stairs down, we're on deck 7 right now. And deck 6, might be able to get a little bit better view from this deck. At least from the sides. Yep, there we go. A little bit better view. You can see New Orleans, the port there. The process here was not bad. The boarding process went pretty smooth. We were a little bit late, hence why I'm late doing the live broadcast, but looks like I believe that is a Viking riverboat ahead of us. We saw it coming in. I'm pretty sure that's Viking. Let's see if I can zoom. Yeah. Can't make out the name on it, but my eyes aren't that good. But that's a Viking ship. Viking riverboat. We saw it as we were coming into the port. We parked off site with a tour company. Machu Picchu, I believe, is the name of the tour company. And actually, it was a really good deal. It was like $50 less than parking right here at the port, which that, as what we're looking at right now, the garage is the parking for New Orleans, the port of New Orleans for the cruise ships. And to be honest, if you didn't get here early, this usually fills up, and the overflow is very far, and they have to shuttle you over, so you're better off just parking off site so they can, and saving money and getting dropped off right at the front of the terminal.
Good afternoon, Carnival Valor family. This announcement is to inform all visitors, vendors, and non-sailing personnel on board the Carnival Valor to kindly proceed ashore at this time as the vessel is preparing to set sail. The gangway is located on deck 3 forward. Thank you.
So there's the Viking ship, and there's another riverboat in front of it. Not sure the name of it, but you can see it there in the distance. Looking forward to the sailaway here. I'm sure this is going to be a really epic sailaway. So we have a little bit of break from cruising for a little while. We're not going to be cruising again until the end of April, which is probably a good thing because I'm so far behind on putting out videos from my past cruises. I'm like still working on 3 cruises back. So we'll be on Venezia, Carnival Venezia in late April on a 7-day, and I think we're going to the Bahamas, if I remember correctly, Nassau, Ochos Rios, and Grand Cayman. Only 3 ports on that cruise. And then we'll be not sailing again until July. I got a group that I booked in July, a fundraiser group that I'm going to be sailing with, and that'll be out of Port Canaveral on Carnival Freedom. I've sailed on Freedom before, and it's pretty exciting that we'll be going to Celebration Key. We're going to be one of the first cruises going there. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed and we don't get to go to it. I hope that doesn't happen. I think it's on schedule, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then in the fall, we have a back-to-back. We're going to be on Carnival Glory on a very short 4-day, and then we're getting off of that in Port Canaveral and getting on Norwegian Joy for a 7-day Southern Caribbean. And I don't have anything booked after that. I'm going to try to leave my schedule open for 2026. I want to get on some newer or different cruise lines that I haven't sailed on. I want to try MSC. I want to try Princess. Like I said earlier, I'm a travel agent also, so I want to be able to like experience all the cruise lines, and that way I can share my experience with my clients. I don't do a lot of travel agent business because I don't really advertise it much. I just kind of word of mouth and friends and family, but I mostly book my own stuff. But if somebody asks me to help them out, I will. There is some perks, as far as like discounts, and sometimes you can take advantage of sailings that are for travel agents, but I don't use it to take advantage of that stuff as much as I probably could. It's a lot more work than most people realize, and the money is really not that great, but it's not as glamorous as most people would think. But I hope everyone had a happy New Year and happy holidays, and are warm and not suffering through this storm that we've just experienced here in the South. We got lucky with our plans because we had planned on coming 3 days early to visit the casinos in Biloxi, and stayed in Biloxi before the cruise, and we just left there this morning, and glad we did because I did pretty well. I won. You can't say that very often. Usually I'm happy just breaking even, but I actually won something this time and did pretty well in all the casinos that we played in. But I'm going to try to keep this stream short. It's already approaching 20 minutes. I do apologize for being late if anybody was waiting, and I hope y'all are having a great weekend, and just keep a lookout. We're going to have some new content. We're going to be working on stuff. During this cruise, we'll be working on a lot of content creation and try to get some stuff edited and ready to upload. Well, take care. Thank you for following us. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and happy sailing.